all day, every day, boo boo. Anyway, so I'm back in my my phone died. This is exactly why I hate this big head of mine. My husband says look pretty with a big head. Oh, he's such a shithole. Anyway, so what I was saying was about the restriction, and I was also trying to say that this is exactly why I don't like to do vlogs like this, and why I don't vlog in a lot anymore, because my laptop is busted, and I've got to try and fix this, and this whole loading business just fixes me. But my phone memory was full, and so I ended up having to delete stuff, 153 items to be exact, and now I'm here. So here's the thing. What I was saying is that because I have OCD, I cannot do small levels of restriction. I have a number issue, and what it is I can't do like 0.5, 0.2s, and that it really did. It affected how I felt. At one point, I did mention I think it was like 5.4, whatever. Or no, I think it's like 5.8, and I didn't have a 6. And it was a good level of feel. I was eating, I was exercising. It was great. I was, living the band life. Here's the thing. It really did bother me for all those months that I didn't have it, because like I didn't have that 0.2 fill, because it really did piss me off so badly. I can't do. My first fill was 4 fills, like was 4 cc's. I can't do zero point 0.1 nor 0.25. That doesn't work for me. It really doesn't work for me. Um, Also, I'm not quite sure if I had already mentioned, I got the letter today saying, basically that my port is in the right place, my band is in the right place, but there's a problem with the level of restriction I have. And it's just nice to know that I'm not the problem. It's not in my head, and I don't just hate the band because I'm a big loser and a failure, and I should have just, done a lot better. There is a problem with my band, and my band is not giving me adequate restriction, considering I actually have a very high fill level at the moment. I think I'm not sure. I think I did cover the weight. Well, I'm just gonna go over stuff again. If you've heard it before, just like I know, fast forward a couple of minutes or something. Um, so what I was saying as well was I had I got sidetracked because I keep on looking nowhere. I don't know why I'm looking in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, as I was saying, I had covered the thing about the band and the fill. I will be talking about the sleeve. I would like to get the sleeve done. I don't have a date yet to get the band removed, but I would like to get my sleeve done. I did also mention that I'm not going to talk a lot about that, because before I was supposed to get my revision surgery done this year, January, in Mexico, and I was all like, oh, and then that didn't come to pass, and it made me feel like a twat. So, I felt embarrassed, humiliated, and very hurt. And it took a lot for me to come on here and be like, oh, I'm just a loser and get right and get no money and I suck and my life is hard. So I'm not gonna do that. That's why with the brachioplasty, I only mentioned it 2 days before I left. Started recording then, and even then I didn't vlog anything until I actually got home and it was done. So it probably might be the same thing with Mexico. I am trying to save money for it, and I'm saying there are a lot of positive changes in my family life, in my own life, more me mentally, because emotionally stuff is happening, and I'm trying to save money. So I'm trying to figure out different ways and organize my household. But that's something I want to also mention. I will mention once I get my laptop fixed, because I think there's a lot of positives. There's a lot of young ladies out there who need help to know how to organize and do stuff. And yes, I'm in my 30s, but I'm doing this shit on my own, and I don't have no help. I have absolutely no help. So I don't have this really great friend base where it's like, oh, so and so helps me. And to be fair, I don't really put a lot of emphasis on the word friends, because I just think friends come and go. So I'm not really bothered by that still. I also did talk about my weight. I had mentioned that my weight had kind of balanced itself out. I was saying to my husband, everything just kind of seems to balance itself out at the end of the day. It doesn't really seem, like sometimes I find that it doesn't really matter to kind of bitch and cry about it. At this point, I don't feel like that every day. Well, I do kind of say to him, baby, just balance it. It just kind of all works itself out, your body, because it takes 3,500 calories for you to gain a pound. obviously, if you're eating that a week, you gain maybe a pound a week if you're not working out. Um, it's impossible not to gain 3,500 to eat 3,500 calories a week the way I see it, because I know here by us men 2,000 calories, up to 2,500 I suppose, depending on their height and their weight, BMI, whatever. But I know 2,000 to 2,500 calories is what a man should eat, and here by us it starts anywhere from females 1,200 anywhere up to 1,800. So of course, in the space of 2 days, 1,800, that's 3,600 calories. So there's a pound right there. Here's the thing: being active and doing stuff, and you're not gonna just gain weight overnight. It also depends on what you put in your body, because if there's like one glass of juice consists of 150 calories, just you're really gonna pee most of it out, to be honest. And I know that sounds like but it is what it is. Everything has calories, and even curry powder that I cook with has calories, and I didn't even know that. I went through this point where I was obsessed with numbers and calorie count. Oh my god. Now I'm just like, if I make a pot, because I do cook big, I have a big family, so if I make a pot, like I made carbonara the other day. I know the carbonara that I made, carbonara, I'm trying to be American now, carbonara, no bitch, the carbonara that I made the other day was very calorific. I know it was about at least a good 1,000 some odd, if not like 900 calories. I know that. But here's the thing. Now, I didn't eat the whole pot. I ate a little bit of it. And in my house, we do pretty well with portion sizes, with portion control. So, everybody, like what I had, my plate was probably about 400 calories. Yeah? Maybe more. I'll go for about maybe, I don't know, the portion I had. I don't even think it was more than 5. I really don't, because we eat out of really small plates. My husband's portion was definitely a hell of a lot less. I would go for about 350, because he's not well at the moment, so he wasn't in the mood to be eating. Kiddies, again, maybe 200, 180, 300. So even though my pot was a big pot, and essentially, over the course of 2 days, we all have been eating of the same food multiple times. It could have been 5,000 calories. It has definitely not gone into me. It definitely hasn't gone into my kids, and it definitely hasn't gone into my husband, because it's been divided up. And then, you get bits and pieces, unfortunately, of the food where the kids don't eat, and it gets old, or you don't want to really give it to them, or it's hard, and you can't, reheat it in the microwave, you throw it away. So there you go. So that was, it rebalances itself out. And what the point I'm trying to get at, because I got sidetracked, is this. Okay, still recording, just had to check there. I weighed myself, and I put on Facebook yesterday, I was 77 point something kilos. Probably 0.5 or 0.9, whatever it was. 0.5 or 0.6 or 0.8, I think, whatever it was. That was 170 pounds. And then I was like, oh my god, I feel so crap. And then yesterday I didn't actually mind, because yesterday was the second day I was eating. My band has been shut for a couple of days, so today's Saturday, so from Thursday night I've been able to eat, and Thursday afternoon, and I have been eating. Today I got to the point where I was like, okay, stop, it's way too much now. It's like I'm literally trying to make up for lost time, because I couldn't eat for so many days, and when my band does open, I just scoff as much down as I can. And it got to the point where my tummy was hurting. It was like, this is you're stretching it now, it's way too much. And the last thing I want to do is be a jackass and stretch my pouch or my band, or have unnecessary complications before I get it removed, and then it's going to have complications with the sleeve. So I don't want to do that. Anyway, weighed myself again today. I was a good 77 kilos, which is probably maybe 169 point something. And then I said, okay, well, maybe that's not right. And this was after I'd eaten, and I had like 3 hot wings. little hot wings. We don't. Our portion sizes aren't mammoth, so hot wings for us are pretty tiny. Not tiny. They well, I think they're a good size. They're tiny. Then I had like 2 bites of a pizza, but I couldn't finish that because it was just too hot. I had about I think 2 or 3 plates today of the carbonara left over from last night, and I weighed myself again on the scale, and then it went down to 76.9. So this is what I'm saying. It all balances itself out. It really does. I thought I would be at least 80 something kilos because, you know, I'm stuffing my face and I haven't been working out and I feel so shit. I'm just a shit person. Crap. But that didn't happen. So, yeah, you know, it does balance itself out. Feeling pretty good about that. I'm not going to be stuffing my face. I'm not giving myself permission to do that. I did have a bottle of wine. I'm not sure if I mentioned the thing regarding the issue I had with the alcohol, so I don't play like that anymore. Realized the other day I can't take over 5.5% volume. If there's anything that's over that, it's just not gonna happen. Even in a restaurant, I probably wouldn't order anything because they have quite high levels of alcohol, and that just doesn't rock my boat. What else? I think I mentioned as well, I did do a turbo fire workout. Legs felt lighter, arms felt better. I had a bit of problems because I've got respiratory problems, but I think it's because of the mold and the damp problem, the spores in my house that is causing that. It could also be the medication that I'm on. I'm taking some kind of over-the-counter medication, but that's neither here nor there because I don't want to get into that. And so one of the side effects I think is respiratory problems. But I did manage to finish it. I felt really great. I was actually inspired by Janae to do that. So after I saw her dance video, which was so cool. Again, non-scale victory for me really has been my arms have sustained, and you know, I've had a lot of surgeries, and so depression follows. And as you go back and you see my vlogs beforehand, you know, it is very painful. It hurts, and I get like that after every surgery, and I have had quite a lot of surgeries. So, yeah, you know, I was more worried about dying, and oh my god, why could I do this and let my family know? I'm not sure I did show, but I'm not sure if it's been rubbed out, but I did show. I am wearing these bands that I started off with, that I was talking about, saying the crazy bands. I must just say, these really aren't good. They are good now for me, but these are not the bands that the surgeon should have given me, because these are not proper brachioplasty garments. The brachioplasty garments fasten at the back. Here's the thing, I'm a bit of a big girl, and so, you know, it's switching, and it was just, a lot was irritating me. So I bought bands, recovery sleeve bands from My Triathlon, which is a sports company. They are pretty tight. I'm a large. But I'm gonna, you know, stick it out because it made me feel comfortable. I'm very insecure without my bands at the moment. I'm 5 weeks and 3 days post-op brachioplasty, and so I'm not very happy without my bands. I feel very insecure. I had a problem as well yesterday and the day before. My arms were hurting. Yesterday was my worst day. It really did hurt extremely badly, and that was because one of my things here is not out. My main stitch has to come out, and also my I had a scab that was forming from the I think it's with the dissolvable stitch. I tried to pull it out and it just wasn't happening, so I just left it. Put a lot of put some more bio oil yesterday, so I put that on. Yeah, so that's about it. Also, I've just had an idea. It's more of a simple beauty thing, but here's the thing. I'm just walking through my house. Just show you guys quickly what color I used on my hair. It's not a weight loss thing, but I'm not going to do a simple beauty video now, so here you go. So I'm going to have to dig in the bin. I'll show you. This is it. It's soft sheen, dark and lovely, and it is, there you go, 394 Vivacious Red Rouge. Well, that's the best you're going to get. Anyway, this is the color, this is the lady on the box, and it is a dark and lovely thing. yeah, so that was it. Also, I put this on my hair. It is a serum. Um, my daughter uses this because she's mixed and um, she just has different hair texture. So I use this one as well. Sorry, my phone is there, but it's the Frizz Ease by John Frieda. It is the hair serum. Yeah, that's what it is. With heat protection, that's really what it is. It's got heat protection on it. So that is what I did use. And what else? Yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, I've basically covered everything. Um, Most important thing for me today was the non-scale victory that my arm sustained me. I'm not sure if I covered anything about the wedding dress where I looked like a fat bride even though I actually wasn't a fat bride. Because of my arms. I wanted to put my wedding dress on, but I'm a bit scared. I think I'm too insecure for that still. When I did have a look at my wedding dress, my arms today on the side, they look pretty okay. The best I've had in a while, I think. But the front was a bit, so I think I'm about 97, 98% very happy with my arms. Um, I guess I want to say I'm always going to be unhappy about something, but that's just not a good way to be. Um, it is just insecurity. I'm too scared at this moment in time to put my dress on, my wedding dress on, and take pictures with my arms, because it would just emotionally hurt me too much if there was not a noticeable difference. So I guess I was very happy when I looked at it from the side today, but from the front I was a bit more like a bit dubious. So it's not time, I think, to do that now. I don't want to have a relapse and go sad and whatever. I did also mention that I have been going through a hard time the past couple of days. I had a bout of a relapse, a slight lapse of depression. I've had mental health issues before. Um, I'm not gonna go and say I'm not job because it's a very tentative subject to talk about, and I'm not crazy. I'm loopy. There's a difference. I'm mysterious. No. Anyway, so here's the thing. I've had a bad couple of days. It started off prior to the couple of days. It just kind of climaxed during a couple of days. I've dealt with it a lot better, I think, than I had before. Yeah, it wasn't just a week. Now that I'm thinking, reflecting back on it, it's been a couple of things are flashing back. I'm like, yeah, okay, that was pretty awful. But the letter from the doctor did cheer me up today. Made me feel very great. Um, my husband has had a very good day. He's had a very good game. That has made me feel very happy. Very, very, really very content. It's made me very happy. Um, Children have been a bit annoying, but pretty good. They're my babies. The best really is the non-scale victory that I was able to keep my arms up. My arms were heavy. I couldn't do that before. Once again, uh, I would love to vlog, and there's a lot more I'd like to say. I'd also do a review on my cosmetics and stuff like that, but there's simple beauty stuff, and I'm really not going to do anything because I don't. I prefer my webcam. A lot of people don't. I do prefer my webcam to this whole doing it on the phone and loading it and holding the phone business. It just doesn't work for me. So once I have that sorted out, I'll definitely be vlogging a lot more and talking to you guys a lot more about a lot of other things I want to mention as well. And it is really because there is someone like me. You see, the thing is, as special and as unique and as gorgeous and as beautiful as you like to think you are, there is someone that's just like you out there. And that's the someone, that I'm after, because there's another me out there. And I haven't had a lot of help with a lot of things in my life, and I'd like to help. And this is the only way I know how. So, that is it. Shout out to the girls on Facebook. The pre-op surgery group. A lot of good people have had surgery. A lot of people are going to have surgery. It's all good in the hood, so it is what it is. And I'm gonna sign out now because my husband wants to watch TV in the front room. So, yeah. that was a great non-scale victory. So, and as far as the weight goes, I guess he does balance himself out. I know it's hard to always think that way, but I guess eventually it does. So I hope I don't wake up tomorrow morning and I'm like packed on 5,000 pounds. I'm like, oh my god. But for now it was a good day. So gotta get my hair done, gotta wrap it, wake up tomorrow morning and look fabulous. Goodbye.